From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Cincinnati Bengals. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Dalton right to the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Dalton. Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
It's showtime, baby. It's all like Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Let's go, fellas. Once again, we got to get those in here, baby.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Taken down by Pete Werner. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber to punt it away. Marquez Callaway deep for New Orleans. Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch.
And it's a fumble, and the Bengals grab it. And some room to work. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Dalton, 1st and 10. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Dalton's throw complete there to Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
The Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Let us get to it. Hey, praise y'all. Hey, praise. It's a great display right there. Offense from the Cardinals straight up.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now Dalton. And this one complete to Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Dalton. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing, Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Kamara is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, Kamara. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Dalton. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
It's showtime, baby. That's what it is, baby. Let's go, let's go, baby. Take it to the house. Oh, I know how I feel. Show what you got. He's about to catch that, baby. That's how we eat.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
23 yards, the final tally. Now Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And Burrow going to throw again. He completes it to Boyd. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Burrow. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game? Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T. Higgins, 54 yards as they have taken the lead. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. On the return, Dwayne Washington. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies them to get set. 2nd and 5. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Another chance for Dalton. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down at 4. Dalton here from the gun. It's caught. Smith. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This will be Dalton again. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Dalton now to pass. That's complete to Troutman, right side. Touchdown! Adam Troutman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Lutz with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. 1 second, all that remains. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Second down and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man and he hit. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28.
Let's do this, man. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get something together. Hey, what we got? That's what it is. That's what it is. Come on. Every day, let's do what we do. Every day. Let's go. That's what the cat does. That's how we eat. Ready to roll? Get him going, baby. Turn it up. Here we go.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. Able to find Higgins. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Dalton's throw caught by Olave. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And Callaway taking it in left side. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 37. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A dependable running back is a coordinator's best friend, someone you can trust in those situations to push forward and get the yardage you need however possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Oh, no, he lost the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
On 2nd and 12, Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Kamara up the middle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, Why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A draw play for Mixon, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now it's Burrow. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Let's go, man.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
You're supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Dalton. Over the middle to Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Dalton. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's got some space here. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
He's going to let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.